It is fully packed here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our El Nino. Showtime, Sonny Edwards, fighting out of
this bout.
Welcome inside. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Can't find a home for that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. They landed a good jab there. Counter shot. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. You're the fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere. You know the pressure is going to be on.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Do you believe what we're seeing? He scores with the counter. That's another scoring shot. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here.
Get your mind back on the job.
Here's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You'll fight to the counter punching, he's got a double shot. Make them react from that. Then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, but every hit.
Punch scores. Done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense all the time. Shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. These counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. From this moment forward,
Don't worry about that round.
here's the bell to start round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. hold and tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Counter punch on him clean. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. That counter shot lands. He misses with that jab. He misses with that straight left. A perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty...
It was a god-awful round.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice punch. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. They exchange punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Blew up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Talk about Edwards in that last round.
Come on.
Is there back into the fray here in round 5? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Catch and shoot. These two fighters are made for one another. They block the left there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We hear that old phrase, doesn't win. Hold it right there. Sonny Edwards took that really bad. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice counter. Good shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is glad. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. And this with that jab. Right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. He is down big time on the
Switch
score.
on. Get your mind back on the job.
Here comes round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talking about Linares in that last round. As bad as boxing.
Back out there, and you will win this round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Ready for that counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Bombs away. What a punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Perfect counter lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Being exerted here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You've heard the old phrase,
He's coasted for this entire fight.
both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous. Like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
His stamina is off the charts. Perfect counter lands. Punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch is beginning to take its toll. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Let's see how much endurance these two fighters.
Lose this fight, do you? Come on.
There's bell to start round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket them.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Watch the straight left. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a tough way to lose.